Hello.
Oh, Joseph.
Don't you start with me, Ryan.
Brother, thank you for having me on, man.
Long time, bro.
It's been too long. Last time I did a podcast with you, you were rolling out of there and your Tesla showing me the doors throwing up. And I was like, this son of a bitch.
Why does everyone have creative backgrounds and then mine is just a fireplace?
Because you own a home.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You're a homeowner.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't even use this fucking fire. I'm in Vegas. What the fuck do I need a fire for?
110 goddamn degrees.
Yeah.
And no shit.
No Corona here.
They cooked it out?
Does
Corona cook out? Is that real? I wasn't sure if that was real. You cook it out?
Oh, yeah. We're having a Corona cookout in Vegas. I got shirts that say it. Please come to my Corona cookout.
Oh, shit.
Where are you staying at, Ryan?
I'm in LA. I'm here with my family and everything.
But aren't you like in the Venice area? No.
I'm on the west side, yeah, not like Santa Monica area.
Yeah. That's nice. How's it? How is everything right now? I had to go to Vegas, man. It's like the wild, wild west out here, bro. No masks, no gloves out here.
I don't know. I don't know if we were recording what we talked about earlier, but I was just telling your guys, like, I'm over it. Like,
yeah.
I want everybody to be safe, but I miss making plans I have no intent on keeping. You know, I miss canceling shit. I miss being late to stuff.
Yes.
I miss being like, oh, can we push that? I got other shit I don't
Yeah.
But I really miss, like, I'm saying I'm that guy that I like going to a restaurant, having dinner by myself, or being around people. I like going in the club and helloing the people I see on my way in, and then doing my thing and getting the fuck out, helloing. But I call it, ninja, when somebody's like, hey, right, you look to the left and you look over and you look back again, they're gone.
Yes.
So I miss ninja. I just miss, like, where the fuck did he go?
Yeah, you miss ghosting. Yeah.
Now everything's on Zoom, so it's like everybody knows you got a device sitting right next to you. They're like,
it's
bro,
right
I know you're here.
Yeah. Like yesterday, I was late for this pod, the same exact pod. I don't really have an excuse.
Something came up, they said. I thought, okay. Well, I got my hour back.
He had to go to Target. In
his Tesla.
Yeah.
In his Corona-free neighborhood.
Yeah. This is what's making me mad is, okay, like I said, I'm for the safety of everybody, okay? And I've had this discussion with you, Dre. But my whole thing is when I watch the news, I feel like, oh, my God, the whole world is inside their house and they can't fucking leave. And they'll die if they go outside. But then I go to Target. It's fucking packed.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. People are touching shit. Home Depot has 10,000 people in there trying to get aluminum inside, but yet they need to put in mail-in votes for what the fuck are you talking about? For the safety of people, they need to mail in their votes. But hey, go to Home Depot and buy some aluminum siding.
But there's nowhere else you can go. So people are actually going there for social outings.
No, exactly. Y'all see it.
I'm not gonna lie. I was there the other day hanging out with the dudes asking people that help needed shit move.
Yep. I was looking for red
like,
polo shirt.
You got a dresser you need help with? You got a dresser you need help with?
Yeah. I put on
koi pond. I built a koi pond.
Ryan, I bought a red polo and pretended to work at Target just so I can interact with people. I was like, this way. The milk is this way. Come over here. The milk is this way.
I asked the guy to dance in the pesticides aisle. That didn't work out.
No, that doesn't work.
I miss minimum. It doesn't need to be full on. I miss minimum interaction. I miss I miss babysitters. I'm a teacher right now. I'm a constant babysitter.
Yeah.
So I'm all of it.
You're a cook. You're a cook.
I'm everything. There's no. There's as a single parent when my daughter's with me, it's always been that way. But teacher has been thrown in on my resume. And look.
Now, hey, Ryan. Now there's 2 dumb motherfuckers.
Hey, no doubt, bro. No doubt. Santa Monica School District does not want me bringing that fucking curve down. I will fuck it up for everybody.
I know we say this, and I know this is a subject that everyone keeps talking about, and I hate to keep hitting the nail on the head all the time, but I don't understand why the beaches are closed, and I know I said it already, and Home Depot's open. That's all I'm saying. That's my discussion. That's my debate. And I feel like every time I watch the news, it's a pandemic. You go to the beach because you're just going to spread this virus. But please go to Home Depot. I know I've said it before, but like honestly, how do you feel about this? Because that's my debate. That's what's pissing me off about everything.
Well, I think the beach one that's ridiculous. We have endless beach on these coasts.
Yeah, you
could put us everybody on there and fucking space you out. There's no reason you can't have lifeguards in that area. Well, you should put 2. You got 1 person watching people swim, but it's easy to space out at the beach. I got to stand in line at Home Depot with this motherfucker back here is coughing all over my screwdrivers. And everything else. I don't know where he's been, but if you come near me at the beach, there's an escape. I can move away. I have free space to move away. Where I'm a dead duck in line if you roll in with that shit.
Exactly.
So, you gotta put the cart behind you at Home Depot. That's my trick. The cart behind you. Hold the guy back. Stay back there, buddy.
The asshole in front of you is not doing that. He's turning around, coughing on you, admiring your move.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you're in charge of how close you are to the person in front of you, right?
I took the kids to the beach. I took them to see the bioluminescent waves. I took them to see the electric waves. And I'll tell you right now, it was easy. It was the 3 of us, and there were tons of people, but they weren't 10, 20 yards from you. You know what I mean? So spaced out. So we went at sundown, and it wasn't bad at all. I think that's an easy one to let people.
I mean, but the thing is like, oh shit, I lost myself. Where'd it go?
Where'd you go, Andre Simmons?
Can't see you.
There you are.
No, what I was going to say is that we all sound fairly responsible people, but there are some dumbasses out there that are going to stack. They're going to stack on top of each other. You know what I mean? They're going to play like they want to play tag at a time like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's
first of all, if you're in your 40s playing tag, fuck you.
And if you're playing show?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Tag. I forgot about that.
There's like a competitive tag show.
Competitive tag.
I saw a preview the other day. These guys are jumping around like parkour just to touch somebody.
You son of a bitch. Don't play tag during the pandemic, you fucking assholes. Look, Brian, listen, up for debate. Why when I watch the news, I feel like I'm in a fucking cartoon or a Truman Show, because I'm still not getting it that Coffee Bean is closed, but Target is wide open to the public. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm getting pissed right now because why are small businesses closing? I have a business that I'm closing down now. I have
Me too.
I have a shabu shabu restaurant, Ryan, and I can literally only sit 30 people. If I do social distancing, there's no way I can make any money. You know what I mean? So it sucks. I can't afford to stay open. It's going to cost me a ton of money to stay open. And it just doesn't make sense. I'm trying to figure out why, if I were to open the doors to my restaurant, I can get penalized. I can go to jail. I can get shut down. People look at me like, oh my God, you're spreading the virus. But then you go to Target and it's a fucking party. It's a coronavirus party. You know, it's you go to Target. It's like BYOC. Bring your own corona. So that's my argument. That's why I'm a little upset.
Listen, I'm fully in support of you. I don't know why the fucking corporate juggernauts get to stay open, but you're shutting mom and pop down. Why can't mom and pop use the same rules? Yeah. Masks, whatever. Why? Or limit it to a capacity in a building. If you're telling me Target's big enough to have 700 people in there 6 feet apart, then let's have an appropriate number, because 30% is not going to cut it for people, not for small business. It's just not.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
And my whole thing is these employees walk around with their gloves and they're like, okay, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Let me touch it. I'm like, hey, you're wearing the same fucking gloves since the beginning of your shift.
Yeah.
Your hands are the most infected
It's
hands
the dirtiest
in here.
thing in here. Exactly.
You
Yeah.
I saw you counting money. You're over there counting money and touching your cell phone. The two dirtiest fucking things you can touch. I'll get my own toilet paper.
Yeah,
bitch.
these Target employees have about they got COVID-20, COVID-21, COVID-23. They got COVID that's not even out yet.
That's not even.
Get the fuck out of here. You guys are mixing Coronas. I saw one touching a Corona bottle with Corona hands. Get the fuck out of here, man. And look, I'm not complaining. I'm the guy that goes into Target with no gloves and no mask. I don't give a fuck. I'm done with it.
Oh,
100%. 100%.
I'm going mask only because of other people.
Yeah.
I go in like a goddamn. I'm like, give it to me.
When's this? Hey, hold on. When's this episode come out?
Right now, goddammit.
If in a week I see some shit about you getting Corona at Target, I'm gonna be devastated.
next week on the Koy Pod, I'm gonna be like, you shouldn't have done that. Should have done that.
He got Koy Rona.
I got COVID-19.
Joe,
my friend went to a Corona cookout, and all I got was COVID-19.
That's a great t-shirt.
What'd you say? Brian?
I was going to say, you could wear your mask and just put your headshot on the mask. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Why am I a bad guy for this, Andre? Am I looked at as the bad guy? Because I don't know,
because I go some places and I'm looked at odd because I do have a mask on. Like listen, man. There's a like a spectrum of opinions, and because 100%, nobody knows anything. We don't know anything. You know what I mean? And I think admitting that we don't know is the key. So when I don't know, I wear a mask. Are you a bad guy? I don't know.
Yeah.
What I do is I go, like, if I'm on the street, I don't wear the mask. I have a mask around my neck, and then if I go into a store or I'm touching or I'm at a corner where other people are gathering.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that mask around your neck is gonna work, buddy.
I'm just saying I have it ready.
Just in case this gets infected, right?
They said Corona can be carried on the breeze, Brian. I heard that the other day.
You know what I will say is you go to the supermarket and having people like gather there socially. I think that's legit happening. Last time I was in Albertsons, like people were dressed scandalously. It was their chance to go out, and I think also the masks gave them some anonymity or whatever. But there was stuff hanging out everywhere at the fucking Albertsons.
Yeah, all they need is an open bar.
What Albertsons? What Albertsons?
And Hillers.
Nothing but time. I can get across LA in 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's the Albertsons with stripper poles.
Might as well, man.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. That shit ain't Albertsons. He was at Spearmint Rhino. Okay, so Dr. Fauci was on 60 Minutes, and he said that the mask is useless. He said it 2 weeks ago when he was April. He said it in April that the mask is useless. He said that one droplet can go right through the mask. He goes, it's absolutely useless. There's no reason to wear the mask. That's Dr. Fauci that said that.
Wow.
And now he's going against what he said. So I don't know who to listen to. I don't know who to believe. I haven't been wearing a mask.
I was under the impression the mask was to protect others, not yourself.
That's right. That's
so
what they said.
It's to protect you from like spitting out or whatever.
Because you can have it and not know that you have it.
That spit's coming out. I sneezed. Hey, look, I sneezed with that mask on, and I saw shit fly this way. Goddamn cartoon character when their heads explode. It was like,
I think you gave yourself COVID.
Yeah. The two people next to me definitely infected.
It's the eyes eyes too, they say, can go in. If if someone coughs in your face, that mask does nothing for you if it goes in your eye. Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, if you're not wearing a fucking if you're not wearing a goddamn scuba gear, you're probably gonna get it eventually.
At some point, some degree.
But that's the other thing. Like, you tell us to wear masks. Like, I got a fucking Amber Alert style thing on my phone that said LA County, all masks mandatory outside the home, it said.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't wear it when I walk, or, you know, if there's no one around me and I'm walking in the neighborhood, I don't wear my mask, but I do every time I go in a store and shit. I do. I took my daughter to get ice cream the other day. She's 5. We walk. It's just at the end of the block. And then I get there and I'm like, God damn it, we can't go in because we don't have our mask. I'm like, we gotta walk home, get the mask. And she's like, how come it's like that? I go, you know what? To be honest, it's not. I'm still not used to this shit yet. I still, every now and then, I'm like, oh, but of course, I gotta go back, get the mask, and walk back again.
So this, okay, are we getting sick of talking about this, or can I say one more thing?
It's your show, bro.
All right, so what's annoying me the most is how the media is doing just a lot of fear mongering, right? Just really scaring the shit out of everybody. Makes you not want to leave here. But they're not like praising or showing the success rates of certain things. Like Rita Wilson, Tom Hanks, Kevin Durant, the entire Utah Jazz team. They're good to go. We haven't seen anything about it. I heard that Rita Wilson had it in Australia, right, with Tom. And 3 days later, she's on Instagram singing Hip Hop Hooray. So I'm trying to figure out, and I'm not even making that up. Well, I'm not making that up. She was diagnosed with coronavirus in Australia, and about 3 or 4 days later, she's doing Hip Hop Hooray, and it didn't even look like she was suffering. And then she does an interview with Gail King, and she was just talking about how horrible it was and how the medication she was on was so bad. I'm like, this is not making sense to me, man.
Well,
like, are we adding fear to this? Because I could have sworn you were doing Hip Hop Hooray.
Well, I know people who have died. Do you know some people who have died? I mean, I know a couple.
No.
One of my best friend's mom died. So it's like, shit, he had his mom and now he doesn't. So, you know, I know that some people, it's anecdotal that people have totally different ways that they react to it. But you know, for some people.
But I think there's a whole like socioeconomic aspect of this as well. Like people don't have access to the healthcare. And so that becomes a problem. So you will hear the stories of a Kevin Durant and a Rita Wilson and that quick success. But then there's obviously tens of thousands of stories where people are dying anonymously. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like there's a different game going on.
It's like when Magic was able to get HIV under control because he had the top professionals and everyone in the world, where other people just dying off. I'm sensitive to all of it too, because my neighbor Jen, she's from Jersey, which is an epicenter, and she had 9 relatives get it. Both parents and 7 aunts, uncles, and cousins all got it, all recovered. But she said, like, they're still, even after all of it, they're still having respiratory issues. You know, they're talking about possible permanent scarring in your lungs, or, you know, reducing lung capacity moving forward, stuff like that. So who knows what the fuck's going to happen to our bodies. But you should be wearing a goddamn mask.
Yeah. God damn it.
You're beautiful, but you got to cover that face, bro.
All right, thank you. I'll cover up my face then. That's
cover your face. Just cover
the whole point of this conversation. It's good. There's things we need to learn, man. So I guess, I'll wear a bandana.
But it doesn't make you a bad guy, you kept saying, because the truth is they have told us to wear it because it mattered. Then it didn't matter. So you're right. We don't know what to listen to, so fuck it. Wear the mask.
Yeah.
For sure.
I got you, man. Right now I'm in Vegas, and it's hot as shit out here.
I know you paid a lot of money for those teeth, but you can cover them up for a minute.
No, these are made from mask filters, so it's actually a mask.
So you're good then.
Yeah, these teeth are made from 3M.
3M teeth.
3M.
They're all N95s?
Yeah, N95 teeth, man. Every time I breathe in, it smells like potpourri. I fucking love you, Ryan.
I love you too, dude.
I haven't seen you in so long.
It's been way too long.
So Houston is open. They're doing clubs. Brian Callen, Brendan Schaub is out there. They're doing shows. My whole dilemma is, confusing the I don't even know how to say this. I got a tour that I'm doing right now, and I do want to get on stage, but I also don't want to confuse my audience because you got to, they're doing the social distancing inside these clubs, but God damn it, I want to get on stage so bad, Ryan.
It's the thing I miss the most. I really miss doing stand-up. But also, like, I haven't done any of these Zoom shows, or I'm like, first of all, stand-up is hard enough as it is. Now you're gonna throw the internet into it, like Ethernet speeds and Wi-Fi. Like, Jesus Christ, why are we making something that's already hard enough as it is? Now we got to throw tech into it and make it harder. And
You know what sucks is when you do stand-up and you do a joke and it doesn't hit, you kind of do this thing like, Yeah. When you do internet stand-up, you do that every joke.
Every joke, I bet. Yeah.
All savers.
You're like this, right, you guys?
Also, you and I, we're on different levels. When I go to stadiums, I go to see sports teams. When you go to do stand-up. So we're on two different fucking tours, bro. So if I was you, I'd be missing the fuck out of stand-up too. That fireplace you don't use ain't paying for itself. You know what I'm saying?
This fireplace is the shit, Ryan. All I have to say is fire, and it turns on. Oh.
Yeah, I do.
Crazy.
I miss the, and also stand-up is not meant to be. Look, if your club's 30% full, that's because that's all you can bring out. It's not meant to be 30% full when you can put more people in there. Stand-up, music, arts like that are meant to be enjoyed on top, close, intimate, where the vibe is created, where I'm looking at people left and right, eye contact, like, oh shit, we're all in this together. Which is why live music and stand-up is always one of those, like, it's always better if you're there. You literally feel that electricity.
You do, man.
You're not going to feel that in a room full of 30%. And also, like, you're telling me that this tabletop of 4 people, they have to know each other. Okay, but who says they were quarantined together? So now you are starting. So what do we do? Do we do we do a slow roll, or do we open it all up and still protect the, the weak, the older, the people who are vulnerable, still stay 6 feet apart, still wear masks, but are we allowed to get together in these establishments? I
have a solution. I just came up with it, Ryan. You're going to love me for this. I literally just saw this. Pack every venue. Just turn up the heat to about 120 degrees.
Cook it out. Cook that corona
Just
out.
tank tops and Brian, you sick fuck. Just have naked people in there. Kind of like your Albertsons run.
Albertsons store,
We're gonna have to rename the tour now.
Corona
Cookout 2021.
Corona Cookout, baby.
Yeah.
Just make it hot. Koyvid.
So good.
Money.
BYOM. Bring your own mask.
Bring your own mask.
I see a lot of people making masks and they're like personalizing it. Someone asked me if I wanted to do it. I'm like, I can't capitalize on something like that. I
know, man.
Mask and have Jo Koy or Joseph. Like, I can't. No, I'm not going to do that shit. Like, do you do that during every pandemic? Like when AIDS was out, it's like, hey, I got AIDS shirt. Like, no, I'm not going to capitalize on something like, no, I'm not going to do that.
I'm not capitalizing on the masks, but I got a whole line of night pants out there right now, and I'm capitalizing on the comfort that's going on here in front of you. Do you know pajama sales are up like 147%? I want you to know I'm about 100% of that, bro.
I'm wearing them now.
Where's my bag? Hold on.
I like that he called them night pants.
Yeah, night pants. The fuck is night pants?
Honeydew night pants, bro.
Hey, first of all.
You call them pajama pants. They're night pants.
Ryan.
Night pants on.
Ryan, what are you, from the 20s? What the fuck are night pants? Hey,
their Night Pants Nation is growing right now. I don't know if you know it. Just follow me on Instagram, Jo Koy. You'll see Night Pants Nation. They're out there walking dogs in night pants. It's night pants in the daytime everywhere.
Night pants, it is.
Listen,
I've never heard of night pants. Do you walk around your house with a little plate and a candle?
And a cat. And the cat.
And the cat.
I heard something wildly outside. Where's my night pants and my shotgun?
These night pants have a string. They're cotton soft. They got
I love those.
These aren't cheap shit. These are real, legit night pants.
Those are night pants. Those are beautiful.
You a pair.
I want to
have my guys at Upstate send you a pair of night pants. They are quality night pants.
Let's make your own personalized night pants. Let's do this shit.
They are.
Oh, they are?
That's his thing.
Yes.
Oh, you're selling those?
I'm selling the fuck out of these, man. Thank you, man. Right there, the honeydew at Ryan Sickler. I'm selling night pants left and right.
I would love a pair of those.
Hold on. I had no idea this was promotion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought you were just talking about random night pants. I didn't know you were plugging your goddamn brand. I'm sorry.
I wasn't intentionally plugging, but when you said you don't want to capitalize on the mask, I was agreeing, but I went the other way and capitalized on comfort.
Hashtag night pants.
Brian,
night pants going right now.
I feel so bad. Brian, Brian, we have to edit the part where I shitted on his night pants.
No.
Keep it in.
Oh my God!
I will buy a pair. Where do I go to buy those night pants? I'm buying.
RyanSickler.com. RyanSickler.com. Hit the store link. You'll see.
Done. Get them night pants. They're good for sleeping in. They're good for walking dogs in. They're also good for Zoom meetings. You can wear a nice top with a tie and have some night pants on.
I did a whole promo with my daughter and the two little girls that live next door for night pants and said the same shit. I got it. They're so much fun. I've just been doing whatever. I was like, hey, I've been talking about night pants for like 8 years, since going back to the crab feast. And Josh Wolf and I did the honeydew, and he made fun of me just like you did, Joe Koy. And you know what? It inspired me like Michael Jordan. I said, you know what? God damn it. You're going to make fun of those night pants. I'm going to sell shit.
Ryan, were you in?
Got 6 rings, motherfucker. 6 night pants rings.
Were you in on releasing this COVID-19?
He was in.
I got stock in it. I got stock in COVID.
Those fucking night pants were made in China. This son of a bitch. You've been in on this?
Wuhan night pants.
Wuhan night pants, y'all. These are pandemic night pants, good for any pandemic. These are good for any pandemic.
Good for any pandemic.
Any pandemic.
Ryan, show them. You can wear them as pants, or you can wear them around your face like a mask. Put it around your face. Look at this shit. Boom, pandemic mask. We're good.
It's done, bro. Universal, bro.
How many colors, Ryan?
When the pandemic's done, got a nice little,
shoulder throw. A nice little throw.
You could cut the legs off and wear them in sleeves. I don't give a fuck. Just buy it.
That's great. Listen, everybody in the world can benefit from talking to somebody, right? A therapist.
Yes.
Man, my therapist is a lifesaver, and I got 2 therapists. That's how much help I needed. But I'm so glad I do. I have somebody I can talk to myself. I have somebody my wife and I can talk to. And it has improved our lives so much. We have so much more information about the right way to argue. I mean, everybody's going to argue. You got to learn how to do it in a good, healthy way.
Yeah.
Therapy has, I got to tell you, saved my life.
Or sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. It doesn't even need to be about your ex or your girlfriend or your wife or your dog. Sometimes people just want to talk about their past or just talk about something that's going on that they don't want to share with someone's close to them. They just want to share it with someone that doesn't know who they are.
Yeah, sometimes you got something you got to work out. You need a third party to like take a look under the hood. You know what I mean?
For sure, because there's nothing worse when you spend so much time talking to yourself that yourself go, hey man, I don't want to hear that anymore.
Your own self is like,
hey, you ever talk to yourself so long? Yourself's like, hey man, shut the fuck up. You need a therapist. Man, I've been listening to your shit your whole life, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to think about all this weight you put on, motherfucker.
Yeah, your own self is like, I'm just here to play Call of Duty right now. Do we have to get all the way into it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, man, can you shut up? We're trying to sleep. Hey, but that's a true story, though, man. You can't talk to yourself. You really can't. And sometimes you don't want to talk to someone that really knows you. You want to talk to someone that doesn't know you, and you can just let everything out. And I'm telling you, when you let it all out, you actually feel taller. You actually stand taller. You just feel physically better, man.
Yeah,
that mental weight is a lot to carry. So don't think you're the only ones out there, you guys. There's people that can help you. Brian, tell them.
Well, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist, and you can start communicating in under 24 hours.
Nice.
It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional counseling done securely online.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, you guys. Not all of you guys are blessed to have a brother-in-law like Andre Simmons. I get to dump all my bullshit on him.
Look at that man. His shoulders are gone. I think I remember when we first met, they're up here. They're just like,
this is both Joe and I's weight on me, on my back.
I'm like Andre's favorite backpack from college.
Just pushing down.
But true story though, man, not everybody has an Andre Simmons like I do. You know, a lot of people have that friend that they can talk to. Not everybody has that friend.
Yeah.
So, you know, and this is actually a brilliant idea, especially the times that we're living in right now.
Especially, exactly, because you got to telecommuting is so big right now. Also, there's a broad range of expertise available, which might not be locally available in many areas. So like if you need a specialist out there, they can pair you with the right person. It doesn't matter whether they have to be near you or not.
Yes.
Services available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You know, you wake up in the middle of the night, you're like, I got to get this off my chest, pop it up, you get those thumbs going, and you can get the message out there. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you don't have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. Yes. It's a traditional therapy.
And that's huge. So now you don't have to feel weird about it. You can reach out to someone and get some of your questions answered.
Yeah, that's actually the most difficult part, is feeling weird about it. Yeah. A lot of people do feel weird about stuff like that, and this eliminates that process. So it's a good thing to have, especially during this time, the pandemic. A lot of people are sitting by themselves alone, and this is a good person to talk to. You need someone to talk to, so this is the one to do. This is the one that can help you.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed, which is another huge selling point. I mean, because if you get matched with somebody and it's just not working out, you can change for free. You got to be able to change. You got to have a good fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. And BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. So you can visit BetterHelp.com/KoyPond. That's BetterHelp with a P. And join the over 800,000 people taking charge of their mental health and with the help of an experienced professional. And there's a special offer for Koy Pond listeners. They get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/KoyPond.
Can you imagine the pitch, the good for any pandemic pitch? Like, polio back? Don't fret.
Yeah.
I call them the cure for comfort, but only one person got it. It's really not. If I was selling something that was the cure for comfort, I'd be making you uncomfortable. But I keep saying it's the cure for – only one dude goes, shouldn't it be the cure for uncomfortable? And I was like, you get it, brother.
What are the colorways? What colors do you got?
These are just these right now. We just got these launched right now, and we're going to get some other colors going in there. Go to RyanSickler.com. And hit up the merch store. Follow me on YouTube, on Instagram. I've got the promos. Wait till you see. I just did a photo shoot out in the fields. Night Pants Nation, bro. It's strong. It's hard. I did.
You fucking said out in the field.
Well, I'll tell you the truth.
I want to see the pictures of you out in the field.
I am.
Just looking off your shoulder like this.
I went out in the poppy fields was my idea to go do a dumb photo shoot, just have fun. Well, I got there, and the goddamn heat wave killed all the poppies. So I'm taking photos, like calendar photos, in a dead poppy field in my night pants.
I love it, man.
And hashtag
oh my
Night
God.
Pants Nation.
Dead
Night Pants Nation.
Dead poppy views.
Night Pants Nation.
Oh, you found it, Brian?
I'll put it in the private.
I'll give you my credit card. I swear to God, I'm gonna buy like 10 of these.
I want to see pictures. I want to tag.
I promise you. Dre,
Joe, I want you to come on. I want you to come on the Honeydew, Joe.
Let's go. I'm there. Do I have to wear a mask?
No.
Okay. Yes.
No, and I'd love for you to do it in person. That's the other thing. we have been deemed essential. Podcasts are essential. If someone is being responsible, they take my temperature when I go to the weed store. If someone's being responsible, I'll sit across from you and podcast with you. It's one person. It's not a 30% full restaurant. I'd rather interact in person with people that are being responsible and doing it right instead of, I know Zoom's acceptable now, especially if you're not in the same place, but if there are people that want to get together, I'm also for that, you know?
Yes. All right, done. I'm coming in. How old are your kids again, Ryan?
My stepson is 16 now. My daughter's 5.5.
All right, I'm going to talk about your 16-year-old son. So is he going to is he doing online school?
Yeah, we have to. He's out of school for the year.
Is he waking up?
Fuck no. He plays video games till 4 in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning. Holy shit. Same fucking kid. Same fucking kid. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of getting phone calls from his counselor going, hey, your son's not in class. I'm like, well, fuck him. Fail him.
Yep.
Fail him.
Yep.
4 o'clock in the morning, my son is playing fucking, what is the thing that he's playing? The one where they build shit and kill people. Fortnite and Call of Duty. This son of a bitch, man.
Yeah, he's playing 2K and fucking Rainbow Six, and it's all night. And then he'll walk away from the console, leave the guys are all still talking on the headset. So I go over and I grab it. I'm like, hey guys, I still have to have somebody wipe my own ass. Somebody coming around the corner like, stop. I'm like, hey guys, listen, I sleep with dolls. Guys. I grab it as fast as I can. I'm like, turn that shit off. But I am in support of, like, his mom's not pro video game, but I'm pro video game as long as you parlay it into something else. You know what I mean? If you're just rotting on there at 4 in the morning, but then he'll get up late. Now, he doesn't, I will give him credit. The Zoom classes he has to be on, he does not miss. But when a teacher treats them like responsible adults and says, hey, get that shit done by Friday. He's not doing that shit till Friday at 9 o'clock. Because he's up playing video games all night and getting up.
That is so true. I'm just happy to hear it that, you know, that they're all the same kid, because I feel like I'm the only one. I feel like I'm being singled out by like his school. Bro. Because same thing you just said, he's not doing it till Friday at 9. We're eating at a fucking I don't know what kind of restaurant you can call it, but it's like a boba. You know, the boba restaurants. Mm-hmm. So we're eating there, and then all of a sudden my son looks up and he goes, hey, I have a paper due. I'm like,
yeah, right, yeah.
And I go, well, why didn't you do it? He has to go online and do it. So we had to go all the way home so we could do it. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And, I just got to go home and do it real quick, Dad. No, we were eating boba.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're fucking with my time. Now we're all in school?
Right.
Now, I'll take his side for a moment. If I was 16 years old and this shit happened, I would feel like school was over too.
You know what I mean? You take full advantage of that.
If you're telling me I don't have to go to that building, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's done.
Motherfucking over. You know, so I would be in that mindset if I was 16 too, because I wouldn't care. You don't give a fuck then. You're only in there because you have to be there.
Because you have to be there, exactly.
Yeah.
My son is not doing too well in his classes. And here's the difference between me and him. When my mom knew that I wasn't doing well in class, I was scared for my life.
Yeah.
Scared, right? There were no options. She wanted to kill me. She started crying. You're not going to be anything when you grow up. You're going to be homeless. You're going to be homeless. Crying, and I'm crying. Now we're all fucking crying because I got a D in math because I'm going to be homeless.
Right, yeah.
It was miserable. Do you know what I sacrificed? I left the Philippines so you could have a better life, and now you're living worse than you were if you were in the Philippines. I'm sorry. I'm studying. I'm fucking studying. Dude, my son is failing 3 classes, and my son looked at me like this. I swear to God, Ryan, straight face, he went like this. I'll just go to summer school.
Yes.
I'll just go to summer school.
What are you talking about?
Wait.
Place we would never want to go.
Dre,
how does that work? How does that work, though?
Dre,
you don't go to spring school or winter school.
Yeah. You don't go to any school. Why is it this particular season you're going to go to school, you fucking asshole? He went like this. Dre, he went like this. Look, I swear to God, it was this fast. He goes like this. You ready? He goes, I'll just go to summer school. That fucking fast.
I believe it.
You know, Joe.
I can see that for sure.
But back in the day, I would have never sacrificed my fucking summer
Hell
for any
no,
kind of
bro.
school. That was everything. Everything.
Dude,
but you know why?
Why?
Because we were always at school.
Yes.
You're not tired of school when you're not always there, not always doing it.
Yeah.
And so they do these abridged classes where not only can you get caught up, you can get ahead too. So yeah, he's going to take some summer school class so he doesn't have to do history when he gets there, and he's going to do it in a few weeks and shit. And I was like, that's an option? God damn.
My son's school, they're so good. The counselor there is amazing. The principal's amazing. They're so concerned. They love my son. But man, if I was the counselor, I'd be like, hey man, you think about becoming a mechanic?
Yeah. That's what they say. They say your son, they tell his mom he's such a good kid. He's a great friend. But he's won't get off his phone.
Yeah.
He won't do this, you know? So we're like, yeah, you're not alone, bro. And then the counselor told him too, like, there's some teachers that will allow you to use your phone for an assignment. So once one person does that, then the rest of them can't say you can't, because they're like, well, Mrs. Johnson said we can do this. And it's like, fuck, that guidance counselor said it's nothing like when we went to school. Nothing.
I honestly think the school day is entirely too long. I just don't think they need to be there for 8 hours or whatever.
They don't.
Nope.
No,
they don't.
Ridiculous.
3.5 tops. When it's time to eat, send them home.
And by the way, that doesn't if they're college bound, that doesn't prepare them for college, because college isn't like that.
Not at all.
College is not like that. Nope.
Yeah.
You're so right, Trey. You're 100% right.
You build your own schedule in college. You can build it around your life. You can't do that in high school.
Right.
I also think the difference between my parents, my mom, and the parents today, like you and I, Ryan, and you, Dre, is we know that there's things outside of school where you can become successful, and not all kids are book learners. A lot of kids are creative mentally, and a book is bullshit to them. And my son is that. My son is he's got creative parents. His mommy's a singer. What I do, like, I know my son has a creative mind, and I know that he's going to find something that he loves to do and go 110%.
That's it.
I don't get mad at him, because look at me. I fucking failed school, and I got a fireplace that turns on when I say
and that is what matters.
And that's what fucking matters, bro. My teeth are made from air filters, bro.
In 95,
I got night pants.
I got night pants. He's selling fucking night pants, bro. You think we gave a fuck about pre-calculus? Fuck your math, bro.
I'm just going to capitalize on laziness and pandemic.
Yes.
I know what my people need to be comfortable.
That's all I need to do. 1 + 1 is 2. I'm done. That's all I needed to know.
That is so funny.
It's awesome. So, I think a lot more parents, and I'm not trying to say the way people parent, you have your way. I'm just saying I think the way you and I, Dre, I'm sorry, Brian, to keep excluding you.
But I'm not a parent.
Yeah, you're not a parent. I just think like this is a better, way of raising a kid. Understanding that some kids are just not book smart, but they're a lot smarter in other aspects of their life. Like there's things that they're creatively in control of and they want to do. And that's what you got to help build them on. You got to be a parent and go and recognize that. Like my kid's creative, and I'm going to build that.
I think when we were coming up, parents had such a limited scope of information.
Yeah.
So they didn't know like, oh, my kid could go do this, or my kid could go do this without the higher education. It was just, you got to get educated, or you got to go straight into the workforce. You know what I mean? Like, they were just, that's all they knew.
I don't know what the fuck my mom was thinking. I was getting a C- in PE, and she's like, "You're going to be a doctor." What the fuck are you talking about? I'm failing jumping jacks.
I don't even know how my body works.
What the fuck are you talking about, Mom? If you just apply yourself and pay attention in class, I'm still going to fail, Mom.
I'm failing jumping jacks.
I'm failing jumping jacks and push-ups.
See, that was the opposite of me. I was never good in math. If I could get a 70, it was everything I could do to get a C. And then I would get the A in gym, and it would cancel out that fucking C, so I could maintain my B average.
Yeah, so you're smart.
I was pulling my fucking ass up those ropes and pushing up, and I was double dutching out there. I was doing everything I could to get that fucking A, because I wasn't passing math.
Your PE teacher's like, Ryan, you don't need 2 jumps. I'm like,
I need them.
I need them. I need them. I'm getting a C in math.
If you got a 3.0, you got a discount on your driver's license, and insurance. I was on my own policy. You got a 3.0. You also were on the honor roll, and you got a discount. You got a free personal pan pizza at Pizza Hut.
I remember that. Yeah.
When Pizza Hut was a restaurant, not a takeout place, and it had no pun intended, but it had a fireplace in it.
It did.
Remember those? Remember Pizza Hut was a restaurant you go sit in, and we'd be stoked to go get that free motherfucking pizza.
That's crazy. Hey, Ryan, it's so crazy you just said that. I want you to know, I bought a Pizza Hut. That's what I live. That's what I live in.
You better get fucking pizzas out of that fireplace. Better be takeouts right there.
I got 4 personal pan pizzas in this fireplace. Shit, dude.
Great, dude.
I love you, Ryan.
I love you too, dude.
This has been so much fun. Dude,
thank
be
you
safe,
for having
bro.
me. It's fun. I'll reach out. We'll get you on my show. I'd love to have you, dude. You guys have been fun. Thank you all, man.
Can you plug everything right now? Plug everything.
Before we go anywhere.
Yeah.
Night Pants Nation.
There it is.
Oh my
God.
God.
Slide to the side, Baldinger.
Wait, Baldinger, put that picture back up. Hold on. Put that picture back up. I got something to say. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready for this? I don't see the fucking night pants.
Keep sliding.
All I see is your face.
Slide. Okay, there we go.
There we go. That's the night pants.
There you go, Ron.
Yeah, one more.
One more.
There's the sexy. There's the sexy.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's February.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can only look at that for 28 days right there.
Yeah, that's right. It's too hot for 31.
Too hot for 31, bro. That's got to be on the short month.
Go follow me at Ryan Sickler, ryansickler.com. The Honeydew podcast is go follow. Everything's there. ryansickler.com, honeydewpodcast.com. Go subscribe to the show on YouTube. The links are all there, and I'm Ryan Sickler on social media.
And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy 10 of those, and I'm going to give them away to everyone that watches this pod. So
I better see you in a fucking pair of my night pants.
All right, I'm giving 9 away. I'm giving 9 away. I'm giving 6 away. I knew fucking Andre was going to say that. I knew Andre was going to say that. All right, I'll give 6 away. Because I know Brian's going to want one. I love you, Ryan.
I love you too.
Sure.
Stay funny. Stay safe.
Wear that mask.
Done. Everyone else, stay safe out there. I love you guys.
Love you. Peace.
Bye, you guys. Bye.
You guys.